Hello. Today I have some interesting Warframe guides for you today. And
If I may say, operator, your chosen warframe suits you. Ha ha.
hello. Today I have something pretty special for you. This is my EDA Elite Deep Anatomica weekly. Um, and I want to run it down. I had Tenno Transference, which I arguably think is the worst thing in the game. I always run Materai every single week. Materai saves big time in EDA. It's one of the hardest things. You'll go down, you'll die. Materai with self revive is one of the biggest things to run in the game. I try and avoid like units like Anaros because even though like sometimes I do pick Anaros, it's just like Anaros perm dies, dude. Like you can't solo. Once Anaros dies and gets like one shot in like super endgame, you just died. And yes, Anaros can get one shot. Anaros gets one shot all over in EDA. He'll just go bam, and you'll just take like a trillion damage all at once. But anyway, I'm gonna show you guys my Wukong build. This Wukong build is a little bit under wraps, but what brings it together is the new Kullervo Wrathful Advanced. This is what you want. You want to put this on. I mean, honestly, you can either do the third skill or the second skill. It's up to you, for the most part. You definitely want to keep your one. You definitely want to keep
to report that all
your
my
four.
good jokes are gone.
Now, I'm going to show you a little bit of the build here. This is going to be EDA, like I said. Now, the reason I'm going Arcane Strike is actually because my melee, the way I'm building it, is actually not attack speed based. It's going to be damage based. And with the 30% attack speed, it's going to non-DR. It's going to be a 9th card, basically. A 9th DPS card, non-DR'd. And the same thing with down here. No attack speed. Keep that in mind. No attack speed. Super big deal. If you're going to run Arcane Strike, run no attack speed. Very big. Very good idea. Alright. I also could have formatted this and modded that. But, you know, I was a little bit lazy. Oh well. You know, not really that big of a deal. That is some decent modifiers. I would show you these, but they honestly don't matter. This was just my Elite Deep Anatomica. If I was to go into a real mission, I would definitely be bringing Kratos. I would definitely be bringing something like Vermisplicer. Or maybe just nothing at all in the secondary. And maybe something like Vermisplicer, Tenet Archiplasma, maybe Kubazar. There's no real primary. Like, you just don't need primaries either. Like, that's what I'm trying to say is, like, you run, like, a DPS, no attack speed Kratos, and this build is going to be savage. Now, for Elite Deep Anatomica, I almost always run Robot instead of cat or dog or any kind of pet for the most part. And the reason for that is it gives you like extra survivability. Now in this instance, I did not. This week I did not. Now what I'm going to tell you here is I'm running 2 armor shards to get my armor up to over 1,000. And when you notice I'm running 1 Umbral Forma. The 1 Umbral Forma kind of unlocks this build. And you have everything that you need. You have your energy income, you have your health income, you have your energy capacity, you have your tankiness, you have more tankiness, and then you have your duration. Now this week was negative 50% duration, which kind of sucked because it brought down this duration that you invested so heavily into. Now here's another one, Firewalker, really big deal. If you don't run Firewalker, at least Firewalker, your parkour is going to be pretty lacking, and you're going to, you know, you're just going to not succeed. You're not going to win the mission as hard as you would. You know, this is a more multiplier as well. People don't understand, like 24% parkour velocity. I mean, That'll get you to the enemies quicker. That'll make you do more DPS. Now, we're going to go test this build here real quick. And I'm going to show you a little bit of what I mean by this build and why I'm making a video about it. I'm going to have another video here too coming up with 7 Days to Die. I'm going to make it right after this video because I actually found a killer server on 7 Days to Die. Go and play it. It's Oasis mod. Besides the point though. I just want to show you how much damage this build actually does. Now I'm going to show you my Praetos here because this Praetos is actually a... It's not... This is a meme. This is actually not for DPS. Oh wait, this one is for DPS. This is my movement speed one. I should actually probably umbral form of this so I can get this, because this is actually... Kratos is the best thing in the whole game, in my opinion. It kind of sucks that I had to eat a Kullervo, but oh well. Now you always want your clone up. Now that wasn't really that good though, but watch this. So that's from the beginning, that's from start. Now, some people have said that if you run a really high damage, like Paracesis, it scales the melee weapon damage to Wukong. Now, I did not run the Praetos. Like I said, I have not tested that until right now. Now, are you seeing what's going on? Now, you want to keep up your 2. Now, like I said, you want a high weapon damage. And you can kind of see why, right? Now I'm going to run what I was running earlier. Melee OP, dude. Melee OP. And if you look, I didn't even have my 1 on. And let me show you what my 1 does. Boosted damage 3 times. there you go. That is a little bit on my Wukong here. I actually have no idea what the best melee weapon is. I'm just kind of trying to teach you it, show you guys a little bit of what's going on. You basically look for the highest number / puncture impact total damage. Not total DPS. You're not looking for total DPS. You're looking for total damage in one attack. Weapon in the game, I'm sure that's probably what you're looking for. But, so that's 400. What is Paracesis? Paracesis is down, so this is actually better than one. And this is what I rolled this week too. This is actually like my legitimate RNG roll. Oh, here's a good one too. Fragar Prime. That total DPS or total damage is higher. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Omgbomber.com out. Peace.